Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are the Fife Nation, and my name is Jordan, and today I'm presenting you all Path of Exile, a free-to-play action RPG brought to you by Grinding Gear Games. Now, this game is released on January 23rd, goes into open beta, and of course free-to-play, but you can buy into the closed beta now for $10, but you know what, you may as well just wait for a few more days and get it for free. I personally bought into the closed beta. I actually got a supporter package, which I just paid a little extra to the developers because I really like this game. The reason why I like this game, well, it's really, really complicated, and that's kind of why I like it. This game is fairly unique in the RPG genre. I mean, it's like Diablo 2 in many ways, not like Diablo 3. No, not at all. It's like Diablo 2 in a lot of ways, in that you complete the game, and you go on, and you get loot. Yes, oh, do you love loot? Everybody loves loot, especially in an action RPG game. I certainly love loot. Let's take a look at my loot. Let's go ahead and just look at my chest right now. So, all stats aside, let's look at these gems I have socketed into my my gear. Now, these videos I'm releasing, of course, going to be tutorials. I'm, of course, going to show you how to play the game like I am right now. Let's look at my gems. Now, you think gems and you think, oh, okay, this is going to power up my gear. This is going to make me more powerful. Kind of. These skills, these are actual skills. These aren't like passives like increase physical damage, increase elemental damage. No, these are straight up skills. So, this skill is my lightning arrow, one of my signature AoE moves. This is my lightning arrow. It'll fire a bolt of lightning at the enemy, causing a massive amount of damage. So that's cool. Now, you get these gems through questing or dropping off random monsters. And, of course, you can fit them into your gear, like so. Green gem obviously fits into a green socket. Blue gem fits in a blue socket. Red gem sits in a red socket. Now, I have all of these other gems inserted onto my my chest here, and they don't really seem to do much, when in fact, they all affect lightning arrow. So let's take a look at chain. They affect it because they're linked, by the way. So they're 5 linked, this one's linked to this one, linked to this one, linked to this one, linked to that one. So if I put a gem in there, boom, my lightning arrow gets affected by all of those gems. They're called support gems. So, looking at this, chain. Alright, so 30% increased damage, that's because this is leveled up to level 17. Every level, your gems actually gain levels. Every single gem gains a level. Can gain a level potentially. Lightning arrows at 1, I'll go into that in a second. And it will increase in power, or it will add another effect. So this one increases increases damage by 30% at level 17, and it will chain up to 3 times. So that effectively means it'll just floop, floop, floop. That wasn't a good demonstration at all. The lightning arrow will zoop to one guy. Zoop, yes, let's use that word. It'll attack. It'll hit one target, jump to another target, jump to another target, jump to another target. Yes, perfect. That's sweet, because lightning arrow adds a shock stack, which if you get a shock stack from lightning damage, it'll increase your damage taken. So that's why you kind of want to spam this a lot. We have lightning penetration, because in this game, you of course have resistances. And if we find a monster or a mob that has lightning resistance, I can of course penetrate through that lightning resistance with this gem. Let's go ahead and just put that on back. Let's put the chain on back in there too. Alright, weapon elemental damage. A very, very nice gem. This will increase my weapon elemental damage by 76%. This does 76% more damage with this gem. But you know, there's a cost. Just like with chain, there's also a cost, and with lightning penetration, there's a cost. And, well, we just might as well talk about this. Unless there are multiple projectiles, 2 additional projectiles, so my lightning arrow won't just fire once, it'll fire 3 times. This looks really cool in action. 30% increased projectile damage, just because of the level, of course, and 30% less projectile damage. So effectively, this gets nulled out. As I increase the level on it more, it'll do more damage, and effectively just become better. So let's look at why having all of these support gems actually hurts lightning arrow, kind of, aside from like the less damage and whatnot. If you look at the top here, where it says the very top where it says level 17, mana cost multiplier 200%. So that means that if I put chain and lightning, you know what, let's just do this. We'll put lightning arrow in there. I can go down here to my skills panel and select a lightning arrow. Where are we here? Where are we? Lightning arrow? Where'd you go? Okay, wait, 1 second. It's gotta be like right here. Did I not put lightning arrow in? I did put, oh, you know what, I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go, lightning arrow. So, mana cost 11. Let's go ahead and put in our chain. You of course have to have the gear equipped to be able to use the gem. So as you can see, costed 11 mana. Now it costs 22 mana. Let's go ahead and just put in another gem. Lesser multiple projectiles. More mana, 33 mana. Let's go ahead and put weapon elemental damage. 56 mana. We're not done there. Lightning penetration, 84 mana. Wow, that sucks. But you see here, Jordan, you have 0 mana. How can that be? Well, this is where Path of Exile gets interesting. And this is where I'm going to blow all of your minds. Let's go ahead. I'm level 74 for reference. Let's go ahead and open up the passive skill tree. Alright, so this is the skill tree. This is you gain 1 passive skill point for leveling up. I should just say passive points for leveling up. And you use it here, and this is how you affect your character. Let me zoom out for a second here. Yeah, this is the passive tree. Yeah, little mind-boggling, I started with the ranger, so I start right here. And this is my starting position on, if you think of the passive tree as a map, then it's a lot easier to grasp. I started here on the map with a ranger. The shadow character will start here. Witch will start here. I believe this is the marauder. I'm not quite sure. I believe the marauder starts here. Templar will start here. And the duelist will start here. I chose the ranger because it's got an okay starting position. Has easy access to a lot of nodes that I want to use. And the one that makes my mana 0 is blood magic. Blood magic will remove all mana, and you will spend life instead of mana for skills. So instead of this costing 84 mana, it'll cost 84 life of my 3.5k life. Now that's a problem because life you do not want to get to 0 life. You die when you get to 0 life. You of course just to get life nodes along the way, and life nodes are very useful for any build. You always want to have a life node, just because, well, you don't want to die. There are very large penalties for dying. In fact, when people map out their builds, they map out the major nodes that they want to get, like blood magic or iron grip, which will increase physical damage from, well, the physical damage you get from strength applies to projectile attacks. I know you don't understand that at all. I'll explain that in a second. Iron reflexes, which converts all evasion rating to armor. So yeah, those are my nodes. Those are my big nodes that I currently have. And I mapped that out, and then I thought, well, you know what, I need life on the way. So I went off, and you just go off and you grab all the life that you can possibly get. So I do have a bit of life. And you can, of course, get life regen, resistances, and then, of course, damage, which I also grabbed. So, let's take a look at the game. I know, yeah, I just sat here for a few minutes and I explained the game. Let's actually look at it. Path of Exile. And why it is so addicting. So, you know how I said you play through the game, you play through the 3 difficulties, come open beta, the 3 acts come open beta. Currently there's 4 just to compensate. And then you get to the end game. Let's check out the end game area. This is of course the waypoint, means of traveling. Eternal Laboratory. Okay, cool. We are here at the Eternal Laboratory, and I just so happen to have brought a map with me. So, this is the endgame of Path of Exile. This is how you level up. The maximum level in Path of Exile is level 100, and I am level 74 with a playtime of 4 days, 21 hours, almost 5 days played. Now I actually think I left the game running one night, so it's probably just closer to 4 days. But, yeah, this is the endgame of Path of Exile. You get maps from just dropping off of enemies and whatnot, and this is how you get experience, because you need a lot of experience to get to the maximum level, which is 100. Here is the map reciprocal. I don't know if I said that right, but anyway, you just put in a map there. You can enchant your maps. You can make them unique. Unique can have up to 6 stats on it, and each stat will affect the map quantity in some way. As you can see, these monsters will resist physical damage, which is a fine because I use lightning arrow. I do elemental damage, but there will be an increased monster pack size, which, you know what, it's actually pretty good. Increased monster pack size means more monsters to kill, more experience, more chance of getting maps. The reasons why you run maps is A, for experience, and B, for more maps. This map level is level 63. It's one of my more higher maps. I ran out of my older my higher maps before. And it goes up to 69, and with more maps, with higher level maps, you of course get more experience. And they're of course all randomly generated. Because, you know, it would just get boring if you ran the same area over and over again. So, the Armored Tunnel Map of Hordes. Of Armored, play on the monster physical resistance, and Hordes, the monster pack size. Let's go ahead and activate that. So here, we have 6 portals that we can go through. Now, once I go through a portal, it'll disappear. Meaning I have 6 chances to grab it, get all the gear that I want from it, leave, and then come back in. Now that means if you play in a party of 6 people, you can only enter a map in once with somebody leaving, which kinda sucks, but you know what, that's the risks you play with running in a party. Okay, so let's go ahead and just enter in a tunnel and show off Path of Exile. Okay, cool, we got the tunnel here, and let's go ahead and just put on a few auras. I know you don't understand what auras are right now, but this one is a skill that'll increase my evasion. And remember how I had that Iron Reflex gem, or node, that converts all evasion into armor? Well, that applies to that, so that's effectively a little bit more armor. And we can also use Wraith as an aura. Now these reserve my life, as you can see here. Ooh, enemy. These reserve my life. I've got 200 life reserved, which really isn't that much. Let's go ahead and just kill this enemy. Now for my single target hits, I'm using Elemental Hit. Very strong elemental damage. For single targets. I wouldn't use Lightning Arrow just because it doesn't do that much single target damage. But here we kind of got a pack. Let's go and just use Lightning Arrow. Well, I missed, but it just takes a few shots to kill him, and you can see my life going down from those hits to kill these guys. And I have a totem that I can use, which will act as a tank almost, and be able to tank these characters. Okay, whoa! That's uncanny. We just got, wow, that's been a while since I got one. That's kind of cool, got it on video. Okay, here we go. We have a unique, and this is, I haven't actually gotten this unique before. Let's go ahead and just identify it. You can identify gear just using Scrolls of Wisdom like Diablo 2. Okay, so uniques are not general. Oh, we got more enemies. I didn't think I would actually discuss this in this video at all. I thought I would just play the map out. Uniques can be, they're either developed by Grinding Gear Games themselves, or they were developed by Diamond, people who have donated over $1,000. I do not know with this particular unique. So this one will increase your strength, accuracy, movement speed, 10%, and projectile speed. Not very good. I mean, you could use it, but I'm not going to. People base their entire builds around unique items because they are incredible game changers. They're almost like having a large passive, which affects your game dramatically. Let's see if we can get a lot of these guys rounded up. Ooh, whoa, 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 yeah. This game is not forgiving. Do not run into a large pack. Just kill this guy off, okay? Do not run into a large pack of enemies, otherwise they will kill you. And you know how I said there are consequences for death? Well, there are. Every time you die in default, you lose 15% of your experience. Yes, that does suck. And if you, of course, you die in hardcore, you just get moved to normal. So it's not like in Diablo 3 where you die, or even Diablo 2 where you die in hardcore, and your character's gone forever, die in hardcore, you just get sent to the default league. Ooh, Flicker Strikers. Flicker Strikers are bad. Flicker Strikers are a... Ooh, we got a map. Flicker Strikers are interesting because they do a lot of damage, they teleport you, and then attack you. Pretty much any skill that mobs have, you can have. Like the resist, you can have resist fire. Like Flicker Strike, you can have the ability called Flicker. More Flicker Strikers. I don't like dealing with them. They're actually a really big pain in the butt because they do so much damage. Lots and lots of death from Flicker Strikers. So right now this game doesn't really look too exciting because this really isn't too exciting of a map. I can probably pick up the pace a little bit. Let's see if we can. Ooh, this guy regenerates life, is immune to cursive, and leeches life. So, well, he's through. 2 uniques. Uniques can drop, currently I'm in a level 63 map, so they can drop 65, we haven't gotten any good drops yet. They can drop 65 maps. Sorry, not unique, rare mobs will drop items that are 2 levels higher than the current zone that you're in. Blue mobs, magic mobs, I don't know what the community calls them, can drop nodes, or can drop maps that are 1 level higher, and then white, of course, the same level. So right now I'm looking for like some level 65 maps, because that would just be awesome. Let's see what we got over here. And when you're doing a map, of course, you just want to kill everything in sight. I just used a diamond flask right there. If you notice how everything died. And that means that all of my crits, all of my hits will crit whenever I attack for 2 seconds, just about. So let's go ahead and just clear this up and kill these guys up here. I hope I'm giving a good example of this game. If you are turned off by this video in any way, from this game in any way because of this video, I poorly misrepresented it, and this is an amazing game that you should play, honestly. Path of Exile is probably one of my favorite games, game I am most looking forward to this year, and it's probably going to suck me away for a long, long time. I play Path of Exile on a Friday, and I wake up on a Monday, and I feel good. I feel good about my life. Not remembering much because it was all Path of Exile, of course, but I still feel good about my life. I don't really play on my Ranger too much anymore, just because, you know, it's the same old same. You want to try out new stuff, and besides, these characters are getting wiped come open beta, which is in a few days. Here we go, we got another map. This is actually a quality map. Wow, it's actually a pretty good quality map. Quality can go up to 25 and 20 and can be increased with items. Level 62. Can we grab it? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright guys, so I think you've got the gist of Path of Exile. I plan on releasing more and more builds, or more and more videos. Maybe I'll release my own builds as time goes on. But for now, guys, we are the Fife Nation. Seriously, check. Ooh, we got the boss here. Can't end it yet. Gotta kill him. Okay, kill the boss. Let's see what we got for loots. Crap. Crap. Okay, we got crap for loots. But anyway, guys, this is Jordan. This is Path of Exile. Seriously, check it out. Amazing game. Open beta, January 23rd. Free to play. You don't have to pay a single thing for this game. All you gotta do is download it and put a little bit of time and effort behind playing it. Alright guys, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.